temperature is...
A dip in overnight temperatures recently meant a 6 a.m. start time for students in the wine business management and winery and viticulture technician programs at Niagara College. Students grabbed a cup of coffee to wake up and then hit the vineyard to pick grapes.
Well, it's really sort of what is the heart of our viticulture program, and since we've taken over our teaching vineyard and use it as part of our training, it gives us opportunities all year. Obviously ice wine today, but throughout the year, from planting to growing to vineyard management and also production of wine, we're able to do it really truly hands-on in production for the students to get that experience.
Are today's pickers exclusively students in the wine program?
Mostly, yes. So we have students both in the first and second year of our viticulture program. We have some of our wine business management, our grad certificate program, but we also even have staff out there as well getting their first experience with ice wine picking.
Overnight temperatures did not reach the expected low, which means it's possible that these grapes will lead to late harvest wine rather than ice wine. That's always a challenge for the college in terms of the weather, student schedules,
Yes.
student breaks, etc. And that's kind of what you've run into this morning, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. There were opportunities in November and December, and in each of those opportunities, we weren't ready or able to take advantage of the weather conditions because students in exams, like you say, student schedules, or in some cases, we just didn't have the tank space yet because it was so early that an ice wine opportunity came. I think it was November 8th or 9th. So yeah, we've got those kinds of things to contend with. But on the other hand, we can get 50 people out here or more at the drop of a hat. That's pretty fantastic.
What are your immediate plans for these grapes?
Well, we'll bring them back to the winery, and as early as, in the next hour or so, we'll start pressing some of them, and we'll see exactly what the sugar content is, and that will tell us what level of late harvest it falls into.
The unique experience helps set the viticulture program apart and attract students to Niagara College from near and far. What's the experience like?
Awesome.
What's the trick to getting these grapes picked without damaging them?
Actually, the vines are rather crisp, and they've dried out a fair bit as a result of the weather. So it's just a matter of just grabbing the stem and giving it a little tug, and the grapes just fall off.
What's the overall mood of these pickers here on this cold and early morning?
I think the morale is really high. A little bit of coffee to get the blood flowing this morning. But for the most part, everyone's pretty excited about being here.
Tell me about your decision to come to Niagara College.
Oh, wine always my passion, and I had a vineyard in Turkey, but I couldn't able to produce wine. So I found this college, and I guess that's correct place to learn great wines. So I'm here to learn.
Are you happy with your decision?
Yes.
To get the students up at 4 in the morning, get them out here in this cold weather, get them to really understand. Ice wine is really sort of where the Canadian wine industry really started to take off and begin within Enniskillen and what they were able to bring to the table. So this is almost sort of a historical reference to them to be able to be part of the Canadian wine industry. It's sort of a checkbox thing for them to say, yes, I've been part of an ice wine picking in Canada, and that's sort of such a unique thing for the wine industry, and we want to make sure our students get that experience.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source.